Hi everybody, how you doing? Me again with another video with circles versus lines, knife sharpens knife. Here's a truth bomb for you. I just saw some information about Neanderthals and that they're at least 20 to 30% in humans. Now, if you know anything about Neanderthals, they're not human beings. They're humanoid, but they're not human beings. They're closely related to, like, let's say a dog or a cat or something like that, right? An animal, right? They're not human beings. They're humanoid with arms and legs and head, walking upright, not like a simian, they walk upright, but they're not human beings. It's obvious. But this is not obvious. Even though they're not humans, they're humanoid, but it's not obvious. Okay. I saw that all the nations of the world have at least 25 to 30% Neanderthal DNA within them. Now, how the hell did that happen? I'll tell you what happened. Esau, the progenitor of the white people, went to the Caucasus Mountains where they were, in the caves. That's where they lived. And he went up there. Well, in the Bible, they don't call them Neanderthals. They call them the Horites. So this is something that's already been out there already. This is not something I just made up or scientists made up. There was already a name for them, and they already existed. They were the Horites. So Esau goes to breed with the Neanderthals, with the Horites, because once he's rejected by God by selling his birthright for a piece of bloody meat, God hates him, so he sets out like a nomadic person, going out there and hating his brother Jacob, and he has his own people. He has the 12 tribes of Israel, and he has nobody. Plus, he's leprous. He's white. The majority, about 99.9 people of the earth at that time were dark skinned. So nobody is not going to breed with this guy, right? When you had leprosy, people thought that you were either cursed by God, God hated you, you had some kind of disease. Well, all are true. Like scientists today, their own scientists, they say, oh, we have recessive genes from thousands and thousands and thousands of years of incest, interbreeding with each other. So in a way that is right. They have all the traits of inbreeding: blue eyes, pale skin, tallness, violent outrages, all that. And that is even mentioned in the Bible as well. It says that the wicked is estranged from the womb, speaking lies, that they already come out messed up. So that is true. And they are the wicked, because the Lord said that the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Who are the majority of people who run the world? The white people. And Esau was wicked as well as Cain. Cain killed his brother Abel. And before that happened, Satan entered him and he killed his brother. So he was wicked. And the Lord cursed him with leprosy. So Cain was made leprous and Esau was born leprous. So when Cain died, that spirit went into Esau. It made him leprous. So when Esau went out there to go out and make his own people, there were not many choices out for him. When he went to the Caucasus Mountains, as a matter of fact, people knew who the Horites were. It wasn't like he just randomly ended up there, hundreds of feet in the caves in the mountains, cold and no sunlight up there, and nobody knew who they were. Of course, people knew who they were because they would come down from the mountains at night and try to grab children, raid people's barns with their livestock, and carry them up to the mountains, and we would chase them down, like if you was chasing a thief that just took your wallet or something, that's how we would be chasing them back up the mountains, screaming and yelling at them. They were like wild animals. As a matter of fact, that's documented in the book, The Wild Men of Europe. And they were covered from head to toe with hair. They were hairy as hell. They looked like Sasquatch, And in a way, Esau resembled them because he was pale. He had hair all over his body, So he was kind of like, almost like a kindred to them, And when he went up there, he met one of the women there. I forgot her name was. I forgot her name. She was hairy as hell. At first, she went to Jacob. Not Jacob. One of the 12 tribes. I think I forget, something like that. She went up to the one of the Israelites and wanted to mate with them, and they said, "Oh, hell no! First of all, I can't even see your face. You got, it's covered with hair like a German Shepherd and everything, and are you crazy? You're not even human, bro, And Esau intermingled with her. He had sex with her, and he had children, and evidently over a few hundred years, they were completely outbred. They were completely wiped out. Why they were wiped out? Because they were completely assimilated into the new breed of non-humanoid creatures that were half human and half whatever the hell they were, So I'm thinking, wait a minute. And then they said that other nations have Neanderthal DNA in them too, right? And I said, wait a minute. If all these nations have Neanderthal DNA in them and all this stuff, especially the white people, are you telling me that these people are not human beings? Now, during slavery, they used to say that our people were 3/5 of a human. This could have been projecting, that they were really talking about themselves, that they're not human. Because their own scientist says that people of dark skin, blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, do not have, they're the pure humans. They do not have any Neanderthal DNA within them. So if we're the pure humans, what in God's name are the rest of the people? You mean we've been around these non-human, humanoid creatures all these centuries and everything, and they're not even fucking human? I mean, that blew my mind. I said, what? What the hell's going on here? All this time, they calling us non-human, but they're the ones that are non-human? I was blown away. I was like, what is going on here? But it makes a lot of sense that that this was happening. So I was thinking about that, and I mean, you know, something to think about, you know, because they always wondered in documentaries what happened to the Neanderthals, but they always leave out that one thing, that they were completely bred out. They were bred out by other humans. They were bred out, and they became like a new species of being on Earth. So that's my thought about that. And it's kind of creepy, you know. And we got non-human creatures over us with their finger on the nuclear button. pretty messed up, man. We got wild non-human wildebeest people with their finger on the most powerful weapon on Earth. Something to think about. See ya.